Hello, I'm Michael Glass from michaelglass.com, where we focus on making informed decisions about our financial future. This is our forex technical analysis trading plan for the pound dollar, the euro dollar, and the dollar franc. Before we pull up our video, we always want to start off our disclosures. Any symbols you see today should not be inferred as a trading recommendation. No matter what form of investing you choose, stock, forex, futures, options, they all have a level of risk associated with them. You can lose all of your money. Any strategy we show today are for informational purposes only. Future results are not guaranteed. And finally, any investment decision you make is solely your own responsibility. Trade at your own risk. As we said, this is our forex technical analysis trading plan for the pound dollar, the euro dollar, and the dollar franc. In each video, we look at the prior session's price action to come up with key support and resistance price levels. We'll review the gold chart to come up with leading sentiment. We'll try to create a low volatility and inside bar watch list, and we have an education spotlight at the end. Please send your feedback and comments to contact@dmbfx.com, and let's head to the charts. Okay, so we're going to finish off here with our market sentiment indicators, starting off with the dollar. We went up and tested our resistance here, 81.20. We hit that, we're falling off just a little bit, and so we'll watch to see what happens here at 79. A little sideways action. We can really see that on the market profile. Whoops. There we go. Really see the sideways action here on the market profile. But again, what's going to be our catalyst to move us one way or the other? Very nice move here in December for the dollar. Dollar's definitely bullish. What about gold? Well, if the flight to safety is not in gold, we can see that the dollar is stronger. What does that mean for our gold? And we can see that it did try to bounce a little bit here at the 200 moving average. We got a big push through. But what we can also see is that it came up and tested it and failed at the 200 moving average. And now we need to see 1600 hold up as support, or we could definitely make a new low here. So sideways action, a little move up here, failure at the 200. Look at the market profile here. Definitely some sideways price action there. So goes a little weak. Finishing off with oil, we know we've talked about it. Here's our 102 to 96 price range. We zoom in, beautiful month of November. December has been sideways for crude oil. Kind of broke through the 200, coming back up. We'll see what happens once it gets back up here to 102. If we'll go all the way back down to test 96 and 90 again. As usual, we're going to start off with the euro dollar chart. We're looking at a daily chart for the euro dollar. And you can see this consolidation that we've been in for the past 2 weeks. And as we enter our last week here, up to 2011 trading year, the same statement we've said for the past couple of weeks remains. What is going to be our catalyst? We're certainly in a range with 1.31 here acting as resistance. Short term, we're certainly in a downtrend. We'll zoom out here to our monthly chart, and we can see even a little bit longer term we've been in a downtrend. Several lower highs since 2008, going all the way back to 2008. What we have to watch for is where we are right now. This 1.29 is a place in the past that we found value as buyers. Buyers have found value here, and so we're holding up. But again, what's going to be our catalyst to move us one way or the other, or will we continue to move sideways? Now, when we come to our 1 hour time frame, we can see we're in a neutral zone. The dollar is in control, which adds to, as long as the dollar is in control, this pair will move lower. The euro is trending lower compared to its long-term moving average, while our dollar is moving up compared to its long-term moving average. So again, strong dollar, weak euro means we potentially could head lower. But you can see, even though the dollar has been in control, they've been pretty much parallel, and that's why we see so much sideways price action. Now, as we switch over to the pound dollar, we're going to see the same thing, although the pound dollar, you could argue, is a little bit stronger. Here we are on the daily chart, moving sideways, a much wider range here, but still finding resistance here at the 50 moving average. We'll go out a little bit longer, look at our monthly chart, and you can kind of see what we've been watching. We've got this uptrend we're watching, this sharp downtrend we're watching, sort of a wedge play. but overall 1.52 being as support, and several months here now going sideways. So even our monthly chart is a little bit sideways. As we come into our 1 hour time frames, we can see that we are in the neutral zone just below our long-term moving average, and likewise the dollar is in control. And when we see this divergence moving upward, opposite directions, that's where we got this big move down, because the dollar is in fact in control. Now we did get a little spike up here on the pound, but overall it's trending lower ever so slightly, while the dollar is trending higher. So again, that's why we saw this move lower. Moving on to the dollar franc, beautiful uptrend here on the daily, moving sideways now after that nice strong move. What was once resistance here and here can now be support. We're seeing that. We're seeing support in the 20 moving average. So we still have to ask what's going to be our catalyst. Long term, we are actually in a downtrend here, and you can see long term we're finding resistance here at the 20 moving average, although really the 50 moving average on multiple occasions has been the true resistance. Switching over to our 1 hour time frame, we can see that we are once again in a neutral zone above our long-term moving average, moving sideways ever so slightly. The franc took control. It spiked up even though the dollar is trending higher and the franc is trending lower. That little spike there allowed it to take control. Overall, we're seeing some snaking here, and we're seeing price action move sideways. As we come to today's watch list, we're starting off with our low volatility watch list, which is our 1 hour time frame using Bollinger Bands. We're looking for consolidation, we're looking for congestion, and we're looking for a break. And for that, we have the dollar Canadian and the dollar yen. Our other watch list is the inside bar watch list, which is the comparing the time frame, the price range of Friday to Thursday, and currently we don't have any candidates for that. So as we move on to our education spotlight, we've been talking a lot about trading journals and how using a trading journal helps us learn from our past, and that it saves us money, or it could cost you money by not learning from the past. And so what we basically want to say is that your trade isn't completed when you close the trade electronically. Yes, you can see the profit or loss in your statement. However, your trade is not finished until you've actually taken the time to review and analyze, and again come to an understanding whether or not your system, your rules, your setups are still working in the current market conditions, and then also taking the time to analyze time and news, and just really making sure that you are staying true to who you are as a trader, and you're not making emotional decisions. You are in fact following your rules, and those rules are still working for today's climate. So that is the final step, and it's also the most important step to make sure that you continue to be consistent and profitable over the long run. As we said, we want to make sure that you're going to like, comment, or subscribe to our channel here. Move It with Mike on YouTube and Twitter. We're a page on Facebook, All Your Financial Light. And we have some big things coming for you here in 2012, some new channels, some new videos. We will make sure you subscribe so you can make sure you learn about all of that. You know about our resources. We've got our free video course. We've got our mentorship coaching program, rebates for your trade, and of course, if you're looking for singles, we provide that too. In the end, as we come closer and closer to the end of 2011, it's not about the system and indicator. We've been preaching this for years. It's about your ability to develop a trader's mindset. And so we hope that as this year does come to a close, that you take the time to evaluate your trades, evaluate your trading system, evaluate your results, and see if it is time for you to make a change. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.